Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have ANKR daily update as well as we will talk about Bitcoin's recent price action. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. You can see now I'm more casually dressed, relaxing here with the Bitcoin is regaining some of its movements and not falling down further. However, we always have to have in mind the risk. But let's discuss a bit about the macro perspective and where are we now in Bitcoins. In my previous videos, guys, I told you to relax. It's not something that we haven't seen in the cryptocurrency market, okay? Because right now, if we have a further correction, we have a very strong support line at 45,000 USD. It is very important to know that. But I don't say that we will follow here. If we had to follow, then we have a very strong high support level. However, we might rebound from here when we just went at 50,000 USD around there. We might rebound and of course regaining our way back to the top. So right now, we don't want to say that we are going down. Eventually, we might gain some things up and you can see the price action as we fall so quickly. We are now bouncing up. That's very good, but you always have to take into consideration the risk. However, as you can see here, I'm in the monthly frame, Bitcoin against USD on the trading view. As you can see, the big green candles here, we have like from October, like 6 in the row, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's 6. And we had our first red candle at April, and let's see how April will close because we haven't seen anything yet. The point is now that it looks still good, guys. Don't worry, it is a fine and healthy correction for now. Let's now jump back into ANKR against USD and of course the support and resistance levels. Back then, guys, of course, we bounced back having lower highs, as you can see, higher lows. We bounced back at 15 April. And of course, I thought that we could maintain this here line as a support level. But eventually, we had the drop down and we went down from 0.17 cents down to this price line of 0.15, almost touching even beyond 0.14 USD according to Binance. Okay, so what we are seeing right now is a clear bounce back. You look at this very nice candle and we are looking forward to bounce back, make the 0.70 cents again our support level. If all goes well and Bitcoin just starts to climb up again, then all we know is that for sure ANKR can regain its price movement and of course hit the resistance level here, and we will analyze the price even further, guys. For now, we have these as our support levels right here, guys, and the major one we were looking for, I told you back then, 0.15 was a very good support level and a good buying opportunity. We bounced a bit back in 18th April today, and of course we rebounded back and hitting this resistance level, almost touching and going above. We will see about how Bitcoins will manage to do, but if all goes well for the very short term, then we can clearly see a rebound for ANKR. Right now on the MACD scale, you can see here that we formed a bearish cross due to the recent price action of Bitcoin. Nothing to worry about. It happens. And of course, you are in cryptocurrency market. If you didn't have a 20% correction on the daily frame, what would you do? Of course, we are so used to these corrections, guys. Nothing to worry about. And you can see here back then the consolidation at 28th March going beyond the signal line. We had so much consolidation going on. And eventually from 8th April, we stand up. And we had this good nice close for the 4-hour frame, and of course we went above again. I will tell you how close we were on the MACD in the daily frame in just few minutes. Let's see the commodity channel index as well as the SSL and the CCI. Normally guys, when we are having this situation here back at 7th April, you can see how we bounced back, how we gained, the RSI was far beyond the 30 here. We hit the 2625, and when the commodity channel index is also beyond minus 100, we have a buying opportunity even when we are consolidating, and we can take profits from there when we have a profit target at around 10 to 20%. We want to have a profit target around there for the very short term. If we want to daily trade for the next 1 to 2 days, right there you can see it maintained its price for like 2 days, starting from 7th April back to 9th April, then we consolidated again. But when we are seeing the commodity channel index going beyond the minus 100, it is a very clear buying opportunity. And of course there we saw the ANKR doing lower highs, having lower highs, and of course higher lows, where we eventually had this squeeze up moment at 15 April, 14 April to 15 April, and we could eventually go upwards again. So right now, if all goes well, we will see the bounce back, and of course for the SSL channel, this red line here that is above the green line won't have any use, because right now we don't have a buying opportunity. However, if all goes good, we might have a buying opportunity as well. You can see here the minus 100, and of course we have the RSI going down to test some support levels, and of course going down to 30, almost 30, it was 38 guys, but the commodity channel index was way below minus 100. So for the very short term, we had a buying opportunity, but we weren't sure due to Bitcoin's price action. Right now, that's why you see this big, nice green candle right here. Okay, so that's it for the RSI and how you can take profits even in the bearish market. Let's go now to ANKR against USD in the daily frame to tell you why I love Bollinger bands. Look at this, we just hit the bottom Bollinger band, and of course this was a good sign that we would have a buying pressure. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but on the daily frame we are sure that if we extend so much the Bollinger bands up here, then we might have a consolidation due to the high risk. And when we are staying at the bottom line or even beyond, we are having a buying opportunity. And look at this, that I was almost sure that we would make the cross here and the blue line would go above the signal line, but that didn't happen guys. Instead, due to the price action of Bitcoins, we had almost the two lines crossed, but now we are still a bit bearish. However, it is due to Bitcoin's recent price action, and ANKR was looking strong, but it is still looking strong. So with the Bollinger bands, how you can use them? You can use them on squeeze points where you want to buy. You can see here the distance between the two lines is pretty small. So right now you want to buy when you have the squeeze point, and of course for the mid-long term. I'm talking about the squeeze point for the mid-long term, not for the short term. We will eventually see a higher volatility, and you can see here the pump ups consolidating now. The pump up again, we are consolidating now for quite a while, and then we went above the Bollinger bands where we were consolidating due to the Bitcoin's price action, of course. Let's go to ANKR against Bitcoin in the 4-hourly frame to discuss some things. You can see here we just didn't drop so much. Why we didn't drop like USD? Because Bitcoin fall as well. And you can see here we divide ANKR's price to Bitcoin's price. That's why we didn't manage to fall, and we still look strong. You can see here the 50-day MA is still beyond the 30-day MA and the 20-day MA, even in the 4-hourly frame. So right now it still looks good guys, and if Bitcoin continues to accumulate and go up, then we might see a better strong position for ANKR against Bitcoin, and of course against USD as well. we have here the support levels. I told you guys about this support level in my previous video, and around this support level right here, those were two critical support levels we needed to maintain, and of course we just jumped little bit beyond the EMA but rebounded so quickly back up, and you can see we touched these support lines where we had a good buying opportunity right here for the very short term. But we had a buying opportunity if we were about to see the Bitcoin regaining some strength again, which we did see, and we now have a very strong position for ANKR against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. Let's jump back to the ANKR against Bitcoin in the daily frame. You can see here, guys, how I like that 20-day EMA, 30-day EMA and 50-day EMA remains so strong, and we let the 20-day EMA reach the price. We were consolidating for a bit. We let the 20-day EMA reach the price, and of course we jumped back so quickly above again. But we saw this bearish candle because of the Bitcoin's action. So here we surpassed a little bit. We went beyond the 0.00288, but nothing much here. We had this huge buying pressure, and now we want to see going above the 0.50332, which is our resistance line, where we reached about around there, where we reached back on 16 April and 17 April, and we were about to go to explode, but of course we kept a little back because of Bitcoin's recent price action. So here we still have this support line as our major support line. If we were to hit the support line, if all goes good, then this is a clear buying opportunity for ANKR against Bitcoin in the daily frame. Of course, now we have ANKR against Ethereum, and I want you to show something, guys. Of course, in ANKR against Bitcoin, we didn't have a clear opportunity of where we will be heading, of where the top would be. But now, look at this ANKR against Ethereum in the daily frame. Back on 2029, we almost had the same top as here. So that's why we saw ANKR consolidating, letting the prices find the 20-day EMA. Of course, here we just touched the 20-day EMA and then had a buying pressure, which means that ANKR is still looking strong according to ANKR against Ethereum. And of course, now the 30-day EMA seems like a very nice support line. Even if we go beyond, we might test 30-day EMA again for ANKR against Ethereum. Let's go now to discuss with more details about the price analysis, make a price analysis, and of course a price prediction if all goes well. Here we have two possible scenarios. One would be the Bitcoin to continue going up, which I think it is the main factor here, and I think Bitcoin will continue to grow up. If that's the case, then I think we will continue to grow up. Of course, we will go like this, guys. You can see the moving average with the dots of blue lines here. We will be surpassing the 0.70, which is now our resistance line, as you can see here, and the 30-day EMA is our resistance line for the 4-hour frame. We will surpass, we will be hitting the 0.20, and of course afterwards let me put a possible price if we manage to break through, and of course ANKR remains strong. Here is a possible bounce. You can see here the trend line Fibonacci extension. I will put this as the top, and of course we will be looking afterwards if we reach the resistance line right here. We will be looking at this price action 0.24 cents, around there. We will be hitting this one to the Fibonacci extension, trend-based extension line. So you can see here we could be looking forward if we are about to reach this price again. And of course, if Bitcoin continues to grow strong, then we will be as well looking to go, of course, till our previous resistance level back at 16 April. Okay, so right now I don't want you to panic at all. If Bitcoin still corrects, then the second possible scenario is that if Bitcoin still corrects, then we might see a further drop down back to the 0.14 USD, even testing some lower supports, and I think we might be testing this one here support line as well. But that I won't discuss right now. If we have this case, I will update. For now, for me, this is the most possible scenario because I think that Bitcoin will just remain strong. And of course, I've seen many times before this happening, guys. Most people go FOMO and sell. No, don't sell your position, don't sell your Bitcoin. And of course, we are getting some news. All in all, again, some are fake news, some are real news, but the point is, look at how strong and the macro perspective, look at how strong it is. And for now, if we remain here, the Bitcoin's position, and we grow up further, then we will see the ANKR bouncing up quickly and of course hitting some previous resistance levels. So thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. I hope that in my video I was very clear, and of course I will see you soon with more videos. If you want to join our Telegram group chat, then I have it right in the description. Thank you again and stay safe. Bye.